Hello and welcome to Your Saturday Night. I'm Your Saturday Night. This is Your Saturday Night. What are we doing? We're drawing. I mean, there's no reason to drag it out. You already know what we're doing. We're drawing. It says it in the title of the video, or the live, or whatever you're looking at. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be a good time. Just go ahead and make sure there's nothing on my paper before we get started. Woo! Sometimes you just got to go ahead, check out your drawing surface before you even get moving. I'm actually going to be starting this in kind of a different way. So I got a bunch of Q-tips, I got my charcoal, and I'm actually going to go ahead and just get some charcoal right on my Q-tip to get going. I hope you're doing phenomenal today. It is a phenomenal day. I started thinking recently, you know what would be useful? Trying to figure out, this probably already exists, but brushes for charcoal. It'd be like painting, but with charcoal. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Just something I've been thinking about. I really would like to make it happen. It probably already exists. And if it does already exist, well, I hope I find out where I can locate this thing. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually just going ahead and I'm taking charcoal right on my Q-tip, right on what I'm essentially using as a blending stump. Just like this, right here. Getting it right on there so I can start my drawing. Sometimes I start with pencil, sometimes I start with charcoal, whatever it is. I start a bunch of different ways. But today I really want to try this because the idea occurred to me and I'm like, oh my goodness, that's a great idea. Why have I never tried that before? In case you're wondering, there are captions available should you want them or need them. But no matter where you are joining me from today, I'm going to do my best to make sure that you are taken care of. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best. Kind of like I'm doing my best right now to make sure that you can enjoy a really different way for me to start my art. This is going to be different. And because it's going to be different, we're going to end up having a very different vibe for all of this. I've really been disappointed in my lack of experimentation and different kinds of art lately. Oh, by the way, no matter where you're joining me from, please say hello. Please say hello. I would love to know where you're joining from. I would love to know how you're doing. What is your weekend been like? And do you have any amazing holiday plans coming up? Please feel free to chime in, throw in your thoughts, throw in whatever is going on with you. Uh, I'm just happy you're joining me. Hollywood? Wow. Alright, that's already cool. Welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Hollywood. Gotta come in with something really cool, don't you? That's. I know, I know, I know. You're cool. I can tell. I can tell. Yeah, so we're starting right off the bat with a very different way to do some art. Um, I don't have nearly enough blending sticks to do this, or enough. I just don't have enough tools in general. But I do have a giant thing of colored pencil and charcoal and all of this stuff for us to really kind of enjoy a little experimentation. And that's primarily that's kind of like our first point of importance here, doing a little experimentation, trying out new things. We always have to try new things. We got the cool people here with us today. When it comes to art, I really want to try as many different ways as possible to express my art, and not just many different ways to express my art as possible, but as many different ways to kind of probe around, really figure out what I'm doing. I won't be able to see everyone's comments everywhere because that is sometimes there's issues with the stream. Be that as it may, we're going to do our best. So I know I already got all that charcoal on there, but let's go ahead. Start getting a little more just a little. Just a little. there's gonna be a few stages of this. But you know what? That's, again, it's one of the things that's going to make this a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We're not just going in to do things the way that we always have. We're going in to experiment and to play. Art brings me an enormous amount of joy. For anyone who is used to my art streams, you already know that. Like, art just makes me happy. It makes me happy. It's a good time and I enjoy myself. Look at this already. Like, this is already really fun. Like, this is just a good time already. And I'm starting to build up what's going to eventually be some of our detail areas. I'm not going to put too much in it right yet. Because again, we're still having fun. We're still experimenting. We're still kind of playing around. And in that, I need to give myself a certain amount of freedom to do so. You know, freedom to play, but also a little bit of freedom of movement. You know, so that's what we're getting right now. That's what we're doing. We're playing with some of that freedom. We're playing with some of what we can and can't do here. But, like, just from an immediate perspective for me, one of the big things that I can call out is this is different. You know, I'm coming into this with a very particular kind of. What am I coming into this with? I'm coming into this being playful. So let's continue to do just that. Now there's some spots here I already started to what's the word I'm looking for? Experiment with their design and their shape. And I'm going to continue to do that. But I want to use less line, more shade. So that's kind of one of the things that I am getting to do at the moment. This is a lot more shading and slow build up. So we're going to have to lean into some of that kind of thinking here. You know, less hard edge, more implied edge. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to go ahead and give some hard edges. I will. But already, this is the right way, in my mind, to start doing this piece of artwork. Very few hard edges, a lot of blending, a lot of shading. Working in some shadows. So that's something we're going to get a buildup of. Right along with me getting to kind of make some choices in here. We're going to have a lot of choices to make as we move forward. Feel free to share any really interesting things going on in your life. What's your favorite kind of art? What do you enjoy most from artists and creators? What's your go-to style? Do you create art? If so, do you draw? Do you draw? Do you paint? What is it that you do? I want to hear about it. I want to know. And of course, bear with me while I try to make this look a little more, dare I say, real? Natural? Whatever it is. That's what we're doing. Or at least that's what we're trying. Art is a lot of looking to see what works and then trying to decide if you're making it work. Like, I can't say for certain right now that I'm making this work, but I'm sure as heck trying. Oh, I just threw one of my Q-tips on the ground. No! It happens. It's fine. So, quick note as we continue forward, as we continue our journey down this road. For those of you who haven't been in the know, it was my monthly art workshop today. December or not, it was going to happen, and it did. You can always sign up for those. There's links on my social media all over the place, and you can find more information online. Tickets are available through Eventbrite. And in January, and then in January and February, there actually are going to be 2 workshops instead of 1 in the month. So stay tuned for that. Go ahead, check that out on Eventbrite, or just stay tuned because more information will be coming. Like a bunch more information will be coming as we get closer. As we get closer to the date. It's going to happen. Yeah, this is fun. This is fun. This is different. We have a lot that I need to build up on here. So we're going to work at it slowly. We're going to step by step it, piece by piece it. I don't want to go too far too fast. We have some of this geometry not quite coming out right, but that's okay. There's still a lot to do. That's actually just something that I have a really good time with when it comes to a lot of these things is working out what would be some of the finer details. Are we going to be perfect? No. Are we going to have fun? Yes. Sure, you can kind of already see the little peak, the little glimmer of what's to come. I have a few things to do here to start to really make this work. Yeah, we're starting to get there. Have these kind of indications that there's a what's the word I'm looking for? Sweater. This big scoop neck sweater. I actually think that's working out kind of nice. That's already looking really good. All right, there we go. Little more shade. I won't even say this is sweater. This is some sort of top, though. We're starting to get more of that kind of indication. This, again, is where it gets really fun to play with shadow and shape and things like that. And we're definitely having fun with shadow and shape and all of this. Now I can see places where I'm already starting to break my own illusion. So we're going to improve them ever so slightly and ever so slowly. and I'm giving them kind of what used to be referred to when I was younger as a rivet head hairstyle. I don't know if that's still what they call it. It probably has a new name, you know. It probably has a new name. But I always really liked it. I did it myself a few times in life, getting that look. It just was really satisfying for me when I was younger. I would do it now, but I don't think it would look quite as good anymore. At least that's my opinion right now. I could be very wrong. I might still look really good with this kind of hairstyle. I don't know. What I do know is that it was really fun. I still think it looks really good. I know that it's still something that people wear, something that people still use or do. It hasn't gone away, per se. I just know that, whatever it's called now, it probably isn't so called a rivet head hairstyle. Oh no, I dropped another pencil. So, yeah. Let's just keep going though, because this is really a lot of fun. I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time wherever you are joining from. Um, I hope that you're already making lots of plans for your holiday and what you might do. Gotta take some of these lines out. Starting to lose some of my, I don't know, some of the stuff that I like. I'm starting to lose it. So, don't want to do that. I want to keep what I think looks really good. There's some spots on here that I'm pretty sure I can improve on. And we're going to try our best, little by little, bit by bit. Hopefully, I have a good focus. I don't know. Hopefully. It looks like I'm getting out of focus a little bit. That happens. Sometimes you gotta just mess with it until the focus comes back. going to go extra dark on these eyes today. Just because I think it'll look good. I will adjust them because right now, like, that's just super dark eyes, right? That's just super dark eyes. I went out of focus again. Oh, I think the camera is trying to focus on the tip of my pencil, like when I do this. Let's see. Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I do know? Autofocus is silly. We don't need autofocus. What we need is art. And to pull the edge of this mouth up more. Like that. Little by little, bit by bit, getting better. Getting better all the time. Honestly, like, this is fun. This is just a fun drawing. It started off with like a fun kind of design premise. I've messed up a couple spots. But it's okay. Because there's no whoops we can do that we can't fix. Especially this early on. This early on, I can fix everything. You know? Even little things like that. But that's too high up. I think. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. I try to do my best on anatomy, but there's times where anatomy just gets really difficult. And then I also have to think about stuff like, you know, the pull of fabric. How is the fabric pulling? And can you see certain aspects of, like are certain things going to be really noticeable, or is because or will the fabric pull actually make it harder to see? Like, does that look more natural? I don't know. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Doing my best. Sometimes that's the best you can do. Is your best. Well, that should be obvious, right? That should be obvious. The best you can do is your best. What a silly statement I made. What a silly statement. I'll tell you what isn't a silly statement, though. All of you, all the people that join me on these videos, on these lives, you're awesome. You are awesome. You are appreciated. And I don't give you all nearly as much credit as you deserve. But that's the way it is, right? We do our best. We try to give credit where credit is due. We try to really hone in on who amongst us has done the most to really show their support, their appreciation. I don't know. I have a lot I could say about a lot of things. So I'm not going to bog myself down with attempting to say it all at once. But I would like to say I really am thankful for the support that I receive, the support that you all give. You know, in all of its various forms. I appreciate you. I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful that you show so much support, that you show so much appreciation and kindness. That you've been here for what's really been a beautiful bit of my journey forward as an artist and as a creator. Now, I know I am a little weird when it comes to certain things, even like the term creator. I don't care for it, but that doesn't mean I don't acknowledge, that's what I am. That's what I am for a lot of you. It's what you've come to know me as. And I don't know. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. I also appreciate how well this is going right now. Like, this is looking pretty awesome. Holy crud. Gotta go really careful on things like these. Teeth are way too easy to blork up. I know that's like a really professional way to say that, but let's be truthful. It's really easy to mess teeth up. You can go too far so fast. So I am glad that I have not borked this up. Instead, it appears like I'm doing a good job. I mean, I'm not saying that like I'm surprised I'm doing a good job so much as I'm really appreciative that I'm doing a good job, you know? Because there's a lot of parts to this, like fabric and things, that I could have messed it up. A different kind of, like body, physique, everything. So, with all the different aspects of this, I'm really glad that I've done such a nice job. So, this is where we are right now, just so you can kind of see. I know you can't see all of it in frame, so there we go. I don't know, this is a really good drawing for the time I've spent. It's a different kind of style for me. Uh, we started with our shading. I haven't done that in a long time. I've been so focused on kind of like hardline drawing lately. So it was nice to do something that was a little more, I don't know, in the pocket, I guess. A little more old school for me. Old school. I'd really like to do more drawing streams like this. I'd really like to be able to do more content like this. The thing is, what I need to be able to do that is I need all of you. I need all of you. Or else it's just not going to happen. Like, it won't happen. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying without your continued support, things like this stream can't occur. So, let's talk about stuff you can do to ensure that streams like this continue. First off, I really need you to make sure that no matter where you're finding this, Make sure to follow. Make sure to follow, to sub, whatever the action is on the place that you are watching this right now. Because that is going to allow me to produce more videos, more live streams, to do more of this. And I'm going to be honest with you, I want to do more of this. I want to provide you with more art, with more fun together. But I sincerely can't do that without you. So please follow me wherever you have found this. If you'd like, it'll really make a huge impact on how often I can stream, how often I can create new art for you. So go ahead, wherever you are, click the like button, share this. Oh my goodness. Tweet it, share it, do whatever you want in that regard. But if you do that, I can do more of this. So tweet, post, share, like, subscribe, follow, whatever you are able to do. And I will thank you from the bottom of my heart. In fact, I already do. I already thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I already appreciate you immensely. And in case you ever needed the reassurance, as it were, you're awesome. You're amazing. You're what allows me to continue to create art. You're what allows me to keep these streams going. So, from the very deepest and very most humble part of me, let me tell you, you are amazing. You're awesome. I appreciate you all. Hey, thank you. No matter where you've joined me from today, thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I know I've been a little bit rambly as I go along. Thank you for joining me for this, though. Here is my drawing. Honestly, I think that amount of pen work is literally all I need to solidify this. I think the only other thing I'm going to do is that. Yeah, that right there. Tiny, tiny bit of pen work. I really don't want to do too much of it. Because I feel like what I have done really sells this as a nice completed sketch in a small amount of time. I always kind of play around with how I'm going to do my signature on these. So that's how I did it today. Let's see if I can get this to focus again. Focus. There we go. So there's my sketch for today. You know, we spent together about an hour. So from beginning to end. No matter where you're joining me, please, I would appreciate it so much if you hit the little like button or follow or whatever it might be. And share along. If you didn't get a chance to catch all of this, try a replay. You'll probably enjoy it greatly. And if you don't, well, thank you for at least checking it out. I know, I didn't need that pen mark, but I did it anyway. Alright, a couple more pen lines. Just a little. I didn't even name the character. That's awful. That's awful. But I would love to do more drawing streams, more painting streams, all of that fun stuff. So let me know if that is something you want to see. And if it is, we can do more fun stuff. You know, like I can try to do another Chica because this was bad. Like this is bad. Well, not bad, but it's just not great. I can try another one. You know, if you would like to see me try this again, go ahead. Make sure to say so in the chat comments wherever you might be. I would love to try another one. Or if you'd like to see more of my abstract art streams, we can get back to those, making abstract art. But if none of that, if absolutely none of that is what you want, if instead you are looking to see more of pieces like these, like more colored, finished drawings, let me know. I gotta know what it is that you think would be the most fun to see, the most interesting to see, and we have to name her. I can't leave until I've given her a name. So let's think. Let's think. Oh, I can't. I got nothing. I got nothing for her. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll just continue to think about it. And of course, my pen just doesn't want to work right now. But there we go. It's signed. It's complete. If you can think of a name for this character, let me know. But I am done for today. Just a nice hour together drawing, and thank you for your time. Be excellent, my friends. Take care. I will see you again soon because, we're getting to the winter, so hopefully I'm going to be able to stream more often. We're going to find out. Take care. Be well. Be excellent. And have a wonderful weekend.